guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here. You guys, I just wanted to jump on Twitter and show you some of the funny things trending. There are, formerly Twitter, I guess it's X now, but funny things trending, and I just thought we needed to have a conversation about it. I really need to talk to you about that wrong number Harry bit. I think it's pretty funny, and I'm excited to dive into this with you. Thank you guys for being here. I'm Jen. And I honk because somebody told me I sound like a drunk goose. So honk, honk, everybody. Thanks for being here. Let's get into this. Okay. I know most of you know, but some of you won't. So the reason that wrong number Harry is trending, and it is trending, and people are really getting a kick out of it, is because, and we don't get political here, so we can breeze right past this, but go with me. So Rishi Sunak, the prime minister, put out this, 1 minute commercial? I don't know. And he's alone at 10 Downing Street. Anyway, he does a bunch of silly things. It's kind of shot in the style of Love Actually, which, by the way, I just recapped that movie. Go check that out if you haven't seen it already. But it's just kind of a funny, just wandering around by himself and doing some things. And at the end, the phone rings, and all you see him say is, "Harry, you've got the wrong number." And it's really funny, and it kind of shows everybody's attitude, like, we're not taking your call, we're not taking this anymore from you guys, peace out, So piss off, I think, is the word I'm looking for. So anyway, I'm explaining this now in case you missed it, because a lot of people are really reacting to this thing, and it's led to a bunch of funny memes that people have made, so I want to get into it and take a look. Yeah, so people started imagining who else would say wrong number, Harry, and we have this one shared from Royal Blue. Hashtag Harry wrong number. "Pa, William, I want to come home. No, Meghan, I promise." Harry, you've got the wrong number. I just love this picture so much of William and Charles, and I love what they've done here. I think that's great, and I hope everybody kind of takes this stance with Harry because it's perfect. So then this person keeps it up and says, from Harry, it says, "Hi, Jay. We'd like to invite you and Beyonce over for dinner next week." So, and then we have, of course, Jay-Z saying, "Harry, you've got the wrong number." And then HRH Princess Chelsea shared this one. It says, "Hi, Kev. Just wanted to let you know Meghan has been rehearsing real hard with our security detail. She's perfect for the lead in Bodyguard 2, one of my personal favorite rumors that circulated this past year, spread around by, the dastardly duo. But anyway, then we have Kevin saying, "Harry, you've got the wrong number." Then we have Sarita here, who's really giving me a laugh because they're saying, "Well, now imagine this when Harry calls his dad, King Charles, and tries to talk to them, and the aides say, 'Harry, you've got the wrong number.'" It's too good. I love this so much. I love that it's trending. And then we are going to move on from this, but I wanted to share this. HRH Princess Chelsea's pointing out that apparently the Sugars, and a lot of people say, "Who are the Sugars?" That's what the group of rabid Meghan followers call themselves. Anyway, the Sugars are apparently in a meltdown over this, and that to me it makes it even funnier. But they're trying to say he wasn't talking about, dumb Prince Harry. He was talking about a different Harry. It's like, no, this is ridiculous. Oh God, they never use logic to explain anything ever. But HRH Princess Chelsea says, "When the entire world assumes it's Prince Harry, it wouldn't matter if he meant Harry Potter. The fact that sugars are melting over this is extremely delicious." I feel the same way. "There's no going back from the dastardly duo." And it says, "Harry and Meghan are losers." Anyway, so pretty great point. It's too funny, and I kind of love that it's melting the sugars down as well. All right, moving on. So this was shared by Genevieve, and it really gave me a laugh. It says, "Listen, whenever you get mad at Meghan, just think She has to sleep with Harry every night. That's pretty good. That gave me a laugh and kind of that does help, right? Now I don't believe that they actually sleep in the same room, nothing to do with that, but it's just it is kind of a funny thought like look at the prize you won. This is the same one that the sugar thinks. The sugars think that we want as well. And again, if you're new here and you're like, what are you talking about? That's a thing that the Meghan followers always say is you're just jealous because you want Harry. And always, a lot of YouTubers get this same comment, and we all say, like, ugh, no thanks. Okay. I'd like to spend about 14 or so hours looking at these photos. So this was shared by the Queen's Speech. Do unto others. Hashtag Meghan Markle exposed. Okay. This was, I don't know what, it's not that it's shocking because I've seen all of these photos, but to see them all pushed together like this really it kind of puts it in perspective, right? At least it does for me. Like, okay. And listen, it's not that anybody has any kind of past. We all do. It is interesting to see. To me, it just screams, I'm trying to think of the way to say this. It just screams fake. Everything is fake. Everything is for photographs. Everything is posed. Everything is staged. But it's interesting to see similar poses, similar ways to show affection. With, of course, Harry. We have her exes here, and then we have Marcus. So it's interesting. So I'd like to analyze these photos for a couple of days. I was about to move on to something else, but I'm not done talking about this. It really is eye-opening to see, right? And I've always heard, and I'm sure you have too, and in case you haven't, I've always heard she does things to make herself appear like Julia Roberts. And I don't mean physically. I mean, well, kind of. In the photos, the big grins, the big mouth open smiles, things like that, trying to be almost like America's sweetheart type thing, right? And so it really is interesting to see these and to think about it from that point of view. Like she knew these photos would go out or she would send them out and kind of like, I don't know how to be a person, but I've watched romantic comedies. I think this is how you're supposed to pose. And that's kind of the vibe I get from these. I just can't imagine. I mean, Jay and I have silly photos, but we don't pose for silly things like that. I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you're in a relationship, you pose for photos, but it's not, I don't think about how's this going to look online. And to me, that's about the amount of depth you get from Meghan. So that's what we're looking at here. All right, let's move on to one of my faves. I love, according to Taz, she posted this. It says, it's very obvious that the Tindalls are very close with the Wales family. We've seen so many photographs of them all hugging, adults as well, carrying each other's children on family days out. Clearly have such a lovely bond. Well said. I shared these photos in a separate video. I love them so much. I love seeing this. Sorry, the photos kind of got cropped there when I screenshot, but I love the photo bottom left, and some of you guys had mentioned this in the yesterday video as well. I love the bottom left photo of Mike giving Prince George a snuggle. I just think that's so sweet, and so many people have pointed out, look, he doesn't need his dumb Uncle Harry. He's got wonderful uncles in his life, wonderful people in his life, to help. I don't know. It's not that he needs guidance, but help guide him and, just help be a part of his life. See, here's one shared by Lady Catherine saying, hey, you dumb prince, see this? Mike is a better uncle than you'd ever be. Okay, so yeah, and a lot of people react like that for so many reasons because of the way, he treated his whole family, talking about Harry, but also because, remember, he, in Spare, specifically said he wanted to help the kids. It was very weird. I thought that was, there's so many things that he said that are out of line. I think that is talking about how the Wales children are being raised is completely off limits and out of line. for him, I think. Like from the place he's coming from, I don't think. I mean, we've been over it. It shouldn't have been included. He's a horrible person, and what the hell does he have to teach anybody anything, right? But again, I love this photo. It just shows they're good. They're surrounded by love, everything you could hope for, right? All right. And then a lot of people asked me if I saw the King's speech. I just watched it and I loved it. I thought King Charles did a great job. I love that, of course, we got to see Prince and Princess of Wales and their children. Richard Eden from Daily Mail is pointing out that we got to see Princess Anne, Prince Edward, Sophie. No time, though, to mention Prince Harry and Meghan. I think that's great. As well, they shouldn't have been mentioned, right? I'm ready to have them off the royal website, line of succession, all the things. Let's go ahead and take that all down, right? They've done it to themselves. Let's just make it formal. All right, let's wrap this up with some laughs, shall we? So we got Lean Meme Machine sharing this. We have Meghan Markle and the Nutcracker, and look at everything about this makes me laugh. Look at the foot, the pose, the face. Yeah, Harold leaning over like that. I think that's pretty great. And finally, we have this one shared by Lean Meme Machine as well. And it says, F around and find out. So we got Charles showing Harry what's up. Like, I just love this so much. I love the graph, the chart, whatever. I think it's great. And yeah, I guess Harry's finding out. Wrong number, Harry. That's where we are. So guys, I'm going to end this here. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Thank you guys for being here. All the love and support. You know, it means the world to me. I really appreciate it. If you want to further support, you know how to do it. We have the merch. Make it make sense. Recollections may vary. Not bloody likely. That's what I say about, you know, the phone of it all. Not bloody likely, Harry. Wrong number, Harry. So check that out. If you want to further support, of course, we have Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where you can find bonus deep dives, extra content, you know, all the things. And you can become an executive producer just like the lovely geese and gators you see on your screen here. Thank you to everybody who has joined. We've had a surge of new members lately, so I'm getting your names added. So if you don't see your name here, it'll be on here soon. Thank you guys, everybody, for all your support. I appreciate it so much, and I hope you all have the best day, and I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.